There we go. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. All right. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Fortune Tresses. Over here, I just do my hair. This is a hair channel. So I am coming live today. I am doing my hair routine. I am actually putting my protective style in my hair. I'm putting mini braids in my hair. And while I am putting these mini braids in my hair, I want to talk about a news story that popped up on my Google feed that I seen. So I'm going to get started in a conversation and then I'm going to try to start doing my hair. So I'm just going to put this. I don't want that one. I don't want that on the screen. All right. Let me get started here. All right. So this story popped up on my Google feed, and it was very interesting to me because um, me and my husband just went through something or whatever. I'm not going to talk about what we went through, but we just went through something, and later on, I'll have a story time down the line to talk about. But we just couldn't figure out between ourselves like in the situation that we went through, we was just wondering like how, like this is really crazy. But anyway, this story was very interesting to me because as me and my husband was trying to figure out how this story popped up on my Google feed, I didn't see it on the news because I tend to not really watch the news as often. um, I usually watch the news in the morning. I like to watch the news in the morning. I like to watch the weather to see what the weather is going to be like. And I also like to see what's going on around where I'm in the areas where I will be traveling to. So here lately, I haven't been able to catch the news because my kids, I have small children. I have five children, but I have three small children that live in a home with me. And my children, they love, love, love to watch like Bluey. And my husband just recently got them on Garfield. And if you guys see me wiping my face a little bit, it's because it is extremely hot. This is the only room in the house that we don't have AC in, and it is very, very hot. But anyway, so yeah, I haven't been able to catch the news or whatever. So this story popped up on my Google feed, and it just really sparked my interest. So it says property manager alleges Baltimore City housing inspector asks for money to pass home. Oh, thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes. If you no, I did not share the live out. Let me share the live out. Thank you so much for liking that you like the live. Sharing it. All right. All right. So okay, so it says Baltimore City, a property manager alleges a Baltimore City housing inspector accepted $100 to pass a Federal Hill row home that still had a safety issue in place. Christopher Hamlin, owner of Next Key Property Management, manages the row home and says the property initially failed its inspection through the Housing Authority of Baltimore City, HABC. We had over 26 issues that were identified by the Housing Authority that we had to correct or modify to be able to get a passing inspection with them, Hamlin said. To rent through HABC, properties must pass federal housing quality standards, a requirement designed to ensure families receiving housing assistance move into safe, decent homes, Hamlin says. His company put in the work to meet those standards. That work included removing bars from the window, which Hamlin says one grate on a front basement window was inadvertently missed. During the reinspection, a different inspector noticed it and told him it needed to be removed. I'm definitely going to try to get my hair done as I'm talking tonight because I don't have a lot of time. Chat. Okay. How are you, Brandon? Thank you for being here. If you like the live, thank you for liking the live. If you have not liked the live, please make sure that you like the live. I was just giving me a fit. Okay. All right. Okay. There we go. See, where did I end off at? The fan is blowing my book here. Put in the work to meet those standards. Okay, right. That work including removing bars. I think I read that. During the inspection. Okay, it needs to be removed. Okay. All right. The window led to an unfinished basement, and this is the window here that was the issue. And I can see how that would be an issue. The window led to an unfinished basement with low ceilings that was not being used as a living space. HABC told WMAR2 News that HUD housing quality standards prohibit bars on basement windows where occupants reside. Hamlin said the property had previously passed Baltimore City DHCD inspections and had been rented before, but HABC required the grates to be removed to comply with federal housing quality standards tied to the Housing Assistance Program. The grate was not removed. Still, that same day, Hamlin received a passing letter. The inspector asked us how important was a pass for us and then asked us to give him some money to be able to get a passing inspection certificate for the property, Hamlin said. When asked whether he paid, Hamlin confirmed he gave the inspector $100 and the inspector took it. He asked me personally, he said, "What is it to pass this inspection? What is it to you to pass this inspection?" And I said, "We want to get this done." And so he started to name out numbers to be able to get that done, Hamlin said. WMAR News reviewed inspection records in the passing letter provided by Hamlin. Home improvement contractor Steve Kitchets, I guess that's his name, who has also served as an expert witness in home improvement fraud cases, said the window grate should have been addressed before the property passed inspection. In cases like this, where we have close housing, we need proper egress, Kitchets said. I would consider that a major issue because it is a safety issue. How important is it to have integrity in this process? Asked WMAR2 News Mallory Sostafis. Sostafis. Sostafis T. I didn't mess the name all the way up. In this case, with this graded window, It could be a matter of life and unaliving, because I'm on YouTube and I know how YouTube is. But Kitchett said replied, Hamlin says he filed a formal complaint with the Housing Authority of Baltimore City in response to questions about the allegations. And HABC spokesperson provided the following statement. All inspectors are required to follow the housing quality standards outlined by the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. Employees are strictly prohibited from misrepresenting or misusing their authority or position for any unauthorized purpose. HABC takes allegations of misconduct or unethical behavior seriously and immediately investigates all matters and concerns. The authority is reviewing the matter recently brought to its attention through the appropriate channels and will provide updates as appropriate. We encourage anyone who has concerns related to unethical or inappropriate behavior to report them to our office. WMAR 2 News is not identifying the inspector because the matter is under review. Hamlin says he also contacted the Baltimore City Office of Inspector General and heard back quickly, but he was told he would need to file with HUD's Office of Inspector General. He says he spoke with a housing authority of Baltimore City investigator last week. Hamlin ultimately rented the property to a market rate tenant instead of through HABC. He says the experience caused him to lose trust in the inspection process and also involved unresolved communication and administrative issues with the agency. All right. So, what do I think about that story? I think there's um a lot of crooked people with high position jobs taking advantage of their position. Um, you are supposed to be providing a service. The service is to make sure that the house that somebody is going to be living in is structurally safe and doesn't have any safety issues for anybody that's moving into the home. And you are the inspector to do this. That's what you are paid for. That's what you went through your training for. I don't know what type of training they go through, but I'm assuming that they go through some type of training or whatever. That's what you are paid to do. And you took it upon yourself to allegedly um to go through all the red tape and just say, hey, give me some money and I'll pass the inspection, which I think is totally, totally unfair. Totally unfair. So, scenario that I can think about. Imagine you have some renters that's going through some issues. Let's say the issues involved mold. Okay. So they reach out to the landlord not taking it seriously. So then they take the next further steps, which would be to go down to I don't know what the court, it's district court, but it's the court where they file the evictions at. So they go or whatever, and they tell them they having all these problems with their landlord. So they get an inspector to come out, and the inspector come out or whatever, and ask to contact the landlord, ask for the landlord information, and next thing you know, everything is like all thrown under the bridge because everything is all good now. But your family is still living in a home where you feel like it's unsafe. I think people that take advantage of their job in this manner, I think they are so wrong. I think they're so wrong, and I believe that they need jail time. I believe they need jail time because you are put in this position for a reason, and for you to totally take advantage of the situation to get some money is beyond me. And then the system is crooked all the way around because the man said that he reported to the people or whatever and everything. And when he reported to, I guess, the one office, they told him, well, you gotta call this office to report it. But I'm telling you, what this situation is going on. So yeah, I really I'm gonna keep my eye on this story and see what comes of it. Um I have some more thoughts, but I'm going to keep my thoughts to myself about the situation at the moment. But I will revisit this topic later once all the information comes out, if it comes out. Because like I feel like there's a lot of crooked people in positions that they should not be in. And I feel like that if you are supposed to be performing a service and you don't perform that service, I do think that you deserve jail time because that's you playing with people's lives at this point. You playing with people's lives. This right here, this graded window, like they said, it could be a matter of life and unaliving for real because a fire because most of the homes in Baltimore in the city, especially in the city, they are close knit together. So there's a lot of row homes like right next to each other. So a fire can erupt at any time, at any time. And what if there was a family in that house with children? What if there was a family in the house with children, and the only way they can get out is to fire through? It's fire all over the house. The only way they can get out is through this window, and they can't get out this window because the bars is on this window because an inspector did not do their job. An inspector just wanted the money and told them, okay, I'm just going to pass this. Like that is totally unacceptable and it's very wrong. And what's also wrong is the whole process that you got to go through for somebody to hear you out and to listen. The only reason why this story got brought up, it's people being seeing it now, is because he took it to the news. When he said he went through the channels first, he went through the proper channels first, and he was just basically shucked off to another department. Now he said that he was talking to an investigator or whatever, but we'll see what comes of the story. Let me see, when did this was I think it was a couple of months ago actually. Yeah, I remember it was a couple of months ago because I was actually on a break from social media and this story popped up on my feed. So I think this was like in April. So we're now in June now. So I'm definitely gonna keep my eye on the story. Um, I'm sorry, Audie Jake, how are you? Thank you for being here. Please make sure that you like the live if you are still here. So yeah, that is the conversation that I'm having tonight. Um, People just misusing their authority, and I think it's just so wrong. I think it's so wrong. Like, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of corrupt things going on, and everybody is corrupt. But I don't know. It's just so it's so wrong on so many levels to me, and I think it really hit me when I came across this because, like I said, I have a story time. I definitely have a story time. So people just I don't know. People just need to do the job that they paid to do. Like I just don't understand. And I think people that do things like this, they've been doing it for a long time. They've been doing it for a long time. And that's why they continue to do it because they've been doing it for so long and then got away with it. Um, I'm just gonna get my. I'm gonna try to finish this side out. I'm coming along pretty good. Pretty good. Almost fell on the floor. Oh my goodness. I would have had a fit. I ain't watched so many split ends. Ooh. Mm. Well, I might be done my hair by um Tuesday. Mm, I'll get all my little pieces of hair in the front here. Yep. Mm, mm, A little bit big. Mm, Better. Mm, I don't know why I'm buttoning it this way. It's gonna be hard to turn them a different direction. Um, I'm still going through. That's why I had my breakage. I had breakage up in this area. I want to say like a year ago, and this was all the way down here. Like so, it's finally like it's blowing out a lot now. Uh, I don't want my hair going in this direction. The last one for the night. Right. Mm. All right. I got this side done, so I'll come back Tuesday to get that done. Mm, I'm gonna put my hair up and I'm gonna leave it, put it in a stretch state because I find that the last time I did mini braid, well, I did mini twist actually. Um, I just started rubber banding my hair and stretching my hair out because when I was leaving it like the free flow, it was really getting really messed up. I really don't know how it got messed up so fast, but it got messed up really fast. So I just started rubber banding my hair off like this to keep it stretched. So I will be live again Tuesday, and hopefully I'll get all of my hair done by Tuesday. So if you like the live, thank you for liking the live. Definitely thank you for bearing with me through my quiet points. I did talk about my news story. Um, and yeah, I just think I don't know. I wish people would be I don't know. And maybe I'm expecting too much of people to do the right thing. But I just feel like when you hold a job title in anything in service, police officers, inspectors, firefighters, like mayor, like when you hold titles of prestige, like I just feel like you should really do the right thing by your job, by your like I, it's just and everybody, and I get it, everybody's about money, everything is about a dollar, but you talking about people's lives. You talking about people's lives. Like that's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. But anyway, if you like the live, thank you so much for liking the live. I'll be live again Tuesday. And if you have not liked the live, please like the live on your way out. And I'll see you guys in the next one.